Have you ever felt like you're on the verge of a breakthrough only to be hit by a wave of doubt, loss, or loneliness? It's not a sign you're failing. It's a sign you're being tested. Napoleon Hill, in his groundbreaking book, Outwitting the Devil, described these as cosmic challenges designed to forge greatness. If you've ever felt like the universe is working against you, this video is your guide to understanding why it's actually working for you. First, let's talk about the test of doubt. It's the most insidious of all because it starts inside your own mind. Just when you're about to make a huge leap, a quiet voice whispers, "Are you sure? What if you're wrong? Who do you think you are?" This isn't proof that your idea is bad. It's proof that you're close to a breakthrough. Hill believed that the devil, or the force of negativity, speaks through hesitation, procrastination, and fear. Doubt is its favorite tool. It's a test of your conviction. Can you hold on to your vision when there's no tangible evidence to support it? The only way to pass this test is with what Hill called a definiteness of purpose. You have to move forward with faith, even when your logical mind is screaming for a guarantee. Every action you take, no matter how small, chips away at the foundation of doubt. Don't wait for certainty. Create it through your actions. The second trial is the test of loss. Just as you start building momentum, life begins to take things away. Maybe a job you thought was secure suddenly ends. A relationship you counted on crumbles. A meticulously crafted plan falls apart. It feels like you're moving backward, like you're being punished. But you're not losing ground. You're shedding weight. Hill referred to this as temporary defeat. He argued that every failure, every loss, carries with it the seed of an equivalent benefit. Think of it like a gardener pruning a plant. To encourage new, stronger growth, old branches have to be cut away. The universe is clearing out what's no longer aligned with your next level. That job, that relationship, that old plan, they were part of your past, not your future. Passing this test requires you to reframe loss not as a setback, but as a necessary refinement. It hurts, yes, but it's making you lighter, stronger, and more focused for the journey ahead. You are being prepared, not punished. Next comes the test of isolation. This one can be brutal. Suddenly the phone stops ringing. The people who cheered you on are gone. You look around and you feel utterly alone. The crowd has vanished. This isn't rejection, it's preparation. It's the universe putting you in a quiet room so you can finally hear your own voice. Napoleon Hill wrote, "Persistence begins when everything and everyone around you says stop." Isolation is a mirror. It forces you to confront who you are without applause, without validation, without external support. It tests whether your motivation comes from within or from the approval of others. Those who pass this test stop seeking validation and start creating from their own authentic truth. They discover a source of strength they never knew they had. This solitude is a sacred space where your vision is fortified, free from the noise and opinions of the world. It's where you become your own greatest ally. Then, just as you start to rebuild from a place of inner strength, the fourth test appears, the test of temptation. This is the devil dressed in a beautiful disguise. Shortcuts appear out of nowhere, an offer for easy money that feels a little off, an opportunity for instant fame that compromises your values, the comfort of returning to your old familiar life, even though you know it's a dead end. Hill warned that most people trade their long-term greatness for short-term convenience. This test is a direct question to your soul. Will you compromise your vision for immediate relief? Will you sell out your purpose for a moment of comfort? Passing this test requires unwavering integrity. It's about choosing the difficult path of purpose over the easy road of pleasure. Remember, any success built on a shaky foundation of compromise will inevitably collapse. True, lasting wealth in finances, relationships, and spirit is built on a bedrock of truth and character. Finally, we arrive at the fifth and perhaps most challenging trial, the test of patience. patience. Nothing tests a dreamer like the passage of time. You've planted the seed, you've watered it, you've done everything right, but the harvest is delayed. You watch as others, who seem to be doing less, speed past you. You start comparing your journey, doubting your process, and feeling the urge to rush. But greatness has its own rhythm. A bamboo tree spends years developing its root system underground before it ever breaks the surface. The delay you're experiencing isn't a denial from the universe. It's a period of critical development. Napoleon Hill beautifully stated, "Nature never hurries, yet everything is accomplished." Patience isn't just passively waiting, it's actively trusting the invisible work that's happening beneath the surface. It's maintaining your faith and continuing your daily efforts, even when you see no immediate results. This test is what separates the impulsive amateurs from the wise masters. It's where you prove you trust the process more than you fear the clock. So, the test of doubt, the test of loss, the test of isolation, the test of temptation, and the test of patience. These aren't random obstacles, they are the curriculum of success. Each one is designed to strip away a weakness and gift you with a new strength. Doubt is replaced with faith, loss with resilience, isolation with self-reliance, temptation with integrity, and impatience with wisdom. When you face these tests, don't shrink back in fear. Recognize them for what they are, stepping stones on your path to greatness. You are being forged in the fire, and what emerges will be unbreakable. Let's begin with the sixth gate, the test of faith. Now, we often confuse faith with belief. Belief is passive. It says, "I hope this works out." It's a spectator in the stands. Faith, on the other hand, is an active player on the field. Faith says, "I am acting as if it is already done." Hill taught that faith is the absolute starting point of all accumulation of riches. It's the head chemist of the mind. But when does faith truly get tested? It's not when things are going well. The real test comes when logic tells you to quit, when every sign points to failure, and when you're walking in complete darkness. Faith is taking that next step anyway, with the unwavering conviction that the light is just ahead, even when you can't see it. It's trusting the process when the process feels like it's breaking you. Are you just believing, or are you living by faith? The answer determines whether you stay where you are or move to the next level. After you pass through the gate of faith, you immediately face the seventh, the test of discipline. Faith gets you started, but discipline gets you to the finish line. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. This, right here, is where the vast majority of people stumble and fall. They have the desire for wealth, the dream of success, but they don't have the stomach for the daily grind, the monotonous repetition, the unglamorous habits that are the true building blocks of a fortune. As Hill famously wrote, "Success requires no explanations, failure permits no alibis. Discipline is the engine that transforms your burning desire into your tangible destiny." The ultimate question it asks is this: can you do the work day in and day out, especially when no one is watching, no one is cheering, and the only person holding you accountable is the one you see in the mirror? Once discipline becomes a part of you, an even more subtle challenge appears, the test of detachment. This one is tricky. True wealth, the kind that flows effortlessly, requires a state of emotional freedom. Think about it. When you're desperate for something, what energy do you project? Desperation. And the universe, like a mirror, reflects that desperation right back at you, pushing what you want further away. Detachment isn't about not caring. It's not indifference. It's the highest form of trust. It's the ability to do all the work, to have unwavering faith, and then to release your white-knuckled grip on the outcome. It's a shift in your energy from chasing to attracting. You stop begging the universe for a result and start embodying the feeling of having already achieved it. This test is designed to dismantle your ego. As Hill hinted, whatever the mind can believe and conceive, it can achieve. The key is to believe and feel it's yours, then let go and allow it to come to you. Now, imagine you've passed these tests. Abundance starts to flow into your life. You're seeing the results of your faith and discipline. This is when you face one of the most critical gates, the test of integrity. Once you hold a degree of power, of influence, of wealth, life will check your heart. How do you treat the person serving you coffee? How do you speak to those who have less than you? Do you lead with humility and gratitude, or does your ego take the wheel? So many people pass all the hard tests of struggle only to fail the test of success. They get what they wanted, and it corrupts them. Remember this, the true test of wealth isn't in the earning of it, it's in keeping your soul while you have it. Integrity is the anchor that keeps your wealth from drifting away. Lose your integrity, and you will eventually lose everything else. It's the moral compass that ensures your success is sustainable and meaningful. So, let's bring this all together. If your life feels heavy right now, if you feel lost, isolated, or impatient, I want you to reframe your perspective. These feelings, these challenges, they aren't here to destroy you. They are here to prove you. The tests of doubt, loss, isolation, temptation, patience, faith, discipline, detachment, and integrity, these are not obstacles in your way. They are the curriculum. They are the 10 gates that stand between you and the wealth you seek. You are not being punished, you are being prepared. You are in training, and when you finally pass through them all, something miraculous happens. Wealth stops being something you chase. It ceases to be an external goal. It becomes an integral part of who you are. You don't just have wealth, you are wealth. If this message found you at just the right moment, don't dismiss it as a coincidence. Take it as a sign. You're not failing, you're evolving. You're right where you need to be, facing the exact test you need to pass to reach the next level. I want you to affirm this with me. Go to the comments below and write, I recognize the tests and I'm moving through them. By declaring it, you empower yourself to conquer them. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you want to keep expanding your awareness, your discipline, and your destiny, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Because here, we don't run from the tests, we learn how to master them. The world doesn't belong to those who just wait and hope. It belongs to the ones who refuse to sleep on their dreams. Every single one of us with a restless mind carries a powerful storm inside. But here's the secret. That storm, that energy, that's what creates new worlds. It's what pushes boundaries and makes the impossible happen. If this message resonates with you, if you feel that fire in your gut, don't just scroll away. Join the movement. Subscribe to become part of Restless Minds. Share your own story in the comments below, because your journey can inspire someone else. Never, ever stop expanding your mind. This is where the mind awakens and greatness truly begins. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.